Ris here, and thank you for tuning into my channel. Today, you are watching the Dirty Laundry series, video number 9. Today, I want to talk about the historian. For the sake of this video, we'll call it the historian. This is the person who is caught up in the past. They live in the past. So I was in a situation. This one was actually a relationship. I was dating someone this was a couple years ago now. I was dating someone that was just caught in the past. Like every time we had a conversation, he always mentioned his past. It was all about his past relationships, it was all about his past experiences. He never took time to live in the present. So that was a problem, obviously, for me, because you imagine you're out on a date or just hanging out with someone, and all of a sudden they're talking about the other woman, the woman who was before you. And they're talking about the feelings that they felt with that person, and they're talking about the experiences that they had with that person. That is not the ideal situation to be in. But that's where I was. And so I remember thinking, like, this is ridiculous. How can you possibly be in a relationship with a new person when you're still living in the past and thinking about the old person? And how dare you sit and have a conversation with your current significant other and discuss with her your previous significant other? It showed me that people who do that have not moved on. They've not allowed themselves time to heal. They've not allowed themselves time to just be delivered from that situation. They've not allowed time for those broken pieces to be mended. They just kind of jumped in and started a new relationship. And this is why it's so important that when we do, deal with breakups, because breakups are inevitable with everyone. If you get into a relationship, 9 times out of 10, at some point in life, you do experience some sort of, break off, break up. But that's why it's so important that when you do come out of a relationship, you take time to heal. You take time to allow your heart to be mended again. Oftentimes, people like to jump from relationship to relationship so that they don't feel, so it's like you break up and then the next week you're with somebody else so that you can't feel the pain from the previous time. But what happens is oftentimes that pain and those experiences and those memories end up resurfacing. And so it really is important to take time. Now, how much time is going to vary by person. There is no set amount of time because everyone's different and everybody's process of healing and grieving is different as well. But time is necessary in order to move forward and actually be healed and whole and ready to receive love from somebody else. So that was an experience that I had. That person was a historian. It was always about what happened years ago, what happened back then, what happened with this person. And it was never about, the present. It was never about the future. Where are you trying to go? What do you want to do? And that can really hold a person back. So again, that's another one of those situations where you don't want to find yourself in. And if you do find yourself in that situation, you want to remove yourself as quickly as possible, because nobody wants to be like the backup or, oh yeah, you're still here. You want to be, the one that, the person that you're with actually wants to spend time with and enjoys you and how amazing you are, right? That's what everybody wants. So if someone is talking to you about another person, especially someone in the past that they were romantically involved with, that's your cue once again. And that lets you know this person hasn't really moved on. This person still needs time to heal. I should not be in this situation. Let me remove myself. And a lot of time, people do that and they don't even think they realize that they're doing it. And that's why it's important for you to recognize that. And, it doesn't mean that we can't help the person or encourage the person. Of course, that's not what that means. It just means that you don't want to get yourself emotionally involved or romantically entangled with somebody who is still holding on to the past, because you're not going to get in. That person really has to release that in order for you to really have a fulfilling relationship with that person. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, you can tune into my channel every Sunday at 4 p.m. and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.